Oh, okay. So this is a jelly gel by Crystal Nails. This is going to be a hard sell for some of you. I got a fresh pot because I was almost out and I wanted to actually show you. It's scarier when you see it lower in the pot. So this is how it looks in the pot. So it looks super thick. The color is beautiful. It's natural looking, but it's still deep. Like it's still a deeper color. This one you definitely are going to have to practice a little bit with. But for doing reverse French and stuff like that, this stuff is the bomb. This is easier to use for some of us than some of the other builders that we have. You can see how it moves. It's that same idea. You have to kind of work it and use your brush with product on it to move the product around. You won't be able to stretch it down the center. You're going to have to actually work it to where you want it, but once you put it there, it's going to stay there. So once you swipe that nice sharp French smile line in, it's going to stay exactly where you put it, and then when you come back to file it after you're done curing, it's not going to have moved anywhere. I know it looks terrifying in the pot, but with a little tiny bit of practice, it's going to be your best friend if you love to do a reverse French. I love reverse French when I'm using glitters and encapsulating things. It's my favorite. It took me the longest to figure out and to do well, but it's definitely my favorite. I love how deep and dramatic things get when you bury them inside that French smile. There's just nothing like it. This one, if you do a lot of French smiles and embedded French or art French or whatever you want to call it, this one is definitely one to check out. See how if I just move my brush and keep the brush attached, it smooths that out. But if I stick my brush in it and I put it over here, it's going to stay over there and that little pothole is not going to fill in. You can see it not moving. Again, you're going to need a base. I wouldn't recommend sculpting a whole nail with this one. You could do a fill with it. If you're just doing a back fill or a short nail, then I wouldn't have any issues with this. But if you're building a long extension, you're going to want something clear to build your skeleton so that when you put this over top, the light's going to hit it from top and bottom. And definitely cure this one for at least 2 minutes. It's a beautiful color and it matches lots of skin tones. And I don't want to make it sound like it's going to be a pain in your ass, but it is definitely one that you're going to have to play around with and figure out a little bit because everybody works slightly different. Like I said, extra curing, you can pinch it, but like I typically only use this one for reverse French. I'm just building the bed, filing it in, and then I'm done. That's my favorite way to use it. I'm going to post some more information down below. I just wanted to show you guys the consistency and kind of give you an idea what this one was like. I know we're all scared of these jelly gels and stuff like that, but we were all scared of the thicker gels too when they came out. Now we're all loving them because when we first started, the gels were either so thick you couldn't move them, or so thin you were chasing them around, and now we're finding those happy mediums and stuff like that, and we're a little nervous, but things are getting better. But this is a jelly gel from Crystal Nails. It's one of my favorites for reverse French. Check it out. Ask your questions down below. Stop in and see us, and I'll even answer some more for you. Talk to you soon.